Yeah, what's good, everybody? I do hope y'all are doing well and staying safe. We are going to rock back into this fissure some more. Today we will have it completed. Should be within this stream. Ideally, I'm probably going to go for 12 hours. No real reason behind it. It's not like I get anything special at 12 hours. It's just 12 hours is a number, if that makes sense. It gives me like 4 hours at level cap, so it's something I can be content with. Because this is like the level content that you're looking at right now is what I actually enjoy in the game more than anything else. Like anything like lower than 4,000, it's fairly boring for me on most frames. So it just becomes like a mundane task for me, and it's like, okay, you know. I say most frames because I haven't played all frames, so. Because really creating damage isn't, as long as you understand the true mechanics of the game and how to boost damage, it's not really the biggest issue to boost the damage where you need to. Depending on the frame, you're going to have what's going to be better for it. Sometimes it's melee, sometimes it's your primaries. But every frame has a certain way to have everything buffed, and with the helmet system, you have cores 1, so you have honestly one of the best CCs in the game for a low energy cost. That's not really an issue. If we're talking about something maybe like defense or something like that, it's a little bit of a different story. Defending nodes is a significantly harder thing to do in the game. But like survival or like interception really isn't too much of an issue. But having to defend something with a health pool, yeah, that's actually difficult to do in the game, in my opinion, on a solo basis at least. There's a few frames that can do it well if you're really good with it. So it takes a lot of practice, though. A lot of practice. I'm not good with it. Limbo's like the only one I'm really good with it on, but that's like, I think that's a given more or less. It's Limbo. Yeah. Most complicated thing with Limbo is 3 before 4, or before recast of 4. Like that's like the most difficult thing on Limbo, I'd have to say. You know, or timing the 4-2 recast, because there's a way where you can recast your 4 and cast your 2 all at the same time, more or less. So that would maybe be the most difficult thing, I guess. I think that would maybe only be because it requires a good connection. I don't really think at the end of the day learning to click 2 buttons at a certain time is really going to be a difficult thing. It's going to be more based off of your ability to have a good connection. I'm feeling like I might end up using O2 here, or a capsule. Oh yeah, also I switched my bow draw back to minimal bow draw, only due to the fact that when I'm dealing with nullifiers, it's significantly easier to knock down them with this. So my Spectre army is only a 3-man Spectre army because the Moa and the Ancient keep getting one-shot. It's a thing. Like, it's just a thing. Even with the Ancient out, the Moa gets one-shot. What happens is the random, what's it called? Fissures, I guess you can call them. The fissure spawns. When they spawn here, they end up one-shotting them because of it. I have thought about maybe putting him over here, but the problem with that is then the guys from down there are going to actually become an issue. They're going to start shooting up at them. So I can't put him over here because, well, mobs spawn there, and I can't put him over in this corner here because the same thing happens. But I don't really have anywhere that I can place weak specters. So the only specters I could actually recommend for this type of situation would be like heavy gunners, lancers, because they have a shit ton of armor, clem armor, and your normal specter. There might be a few others that may work, but I think that would be about it. I think Shield Osprey would get one shot. Roller is just completely worthless anyways, it's annoying. I'm trying to think of all the other specters. I can't remember the other ones off the top of my head. I know out of the rep ones, I would have to say at this point, Lancer would be my favorite. It used to be the Corrupted Ancient, and in certain circumstances it still is. Like if I have a sortie mobile defense, or if I'm doing a Kuva Lich mobile defense or excavation even, I don't mind at every single one just dropping one of them, because you can get a lot if you just get them through rep. You get so many of them. So whenever you're having those situations where you feel like the objective is just going to be taking a little too much damage for your comfort, you can just pop that to make it simple. But if you get the heavy gunner specters from Borrow, then it doesn't matter because they do the same aura. Those specters are amazing. That one is amazing. Oh, Corrupted Bombard as well, specter that you get from Borrow. It's another good one you can use. That one's really, really good. Yeah, I can't think of any other ones from rep though. It'd just really be the Lancer. Mo is too weak. You know, like I said, the Roller and all that are, so. I used to think that, or I thought that Ancients lasted a little longer than that, but I guess it was, only like in an infested situation that becomes a reality. If they get shot, I think it's just all over. And I think it also, I don't exactly know what's one-shotting them. It could be a Bombard, it could be even a, one of the Nullifiers, because the Nullifiers, those guys carry Lankas. And if they get a shot off on you, well then, yeah, you're dead. So... I will say there has been not really the biggest difference in the world between going infested and this. And that would, you know, looking at it as a, what's it called? Looking at it as a normal mission, not like Steel Path versus this. It doesn't, I mean, I think it's still fairly relative if we take Acolytes out. At the end of the day, Acolytes are their own different thing. I am interested to see how Clement and the Lancer does against them, though. I think after this run, there'll probably be a little bit of a break from Warframe, just to give me some time on Paladins. I figured at the end of the day this would be a good way to switch on over after spending all the ducats that I did on Borrow this weekend. It was, I don't even know, 4,000 or 5,000 I spent at them. So I figure I might as well make that up. I feel like I more than likely did with the amount of relics I cracked here. So I also gotta put some towards sales. I do wonder how many full sets I've ended up getting or completing because of this run. Because I know I didn't get any like actual full sets because of course it's only Neo relics and we're gonna have all, you know, a bunch of other different types. We'll just loot now. I really don't want to, but I did just rebuff myself because I didn't want to get hit by the knockback. Okay, we got a refresh there. We'll use an O2 capsule. Now this should recover us the next little bit. And we'll get some free time here, like a free... It's like 8 seconds or something like that of kill time. Why are you shooting me through the floor? Like, you literally went through the floor. You're underneath the floor. Okay, so that's where my one-shots are coming from then. Alright, that's noted. I have to remember that. I was wondering where those were coming from. Now I have a good idea of what's happening there. Now, at the same time, though, that was a lot of mobs getting pulled up. And even though I did have my bubble up, there is a chance that I was not within a direct angle of it. But I did see the shot come up from down here. So that's what makes me think it was an NPC from like underneath here. Because they get pulled up and they all stack right there. I'm not too sure if that's what's causing that or not. I'd rather eliminate as much of me taking any amount of damage as possible. Because even though at the end of the day, this isn't Steel Path, this is still good practice for my Steel Path runs. So learning the issues that I'm going to have with my camp spots is going to be really vital. It took me 9 hours 45 minutes to figure this out, but let's just ignore that. You know, so we figure things out in our own time. I wonder if that was my first billion right there, or that was 1.5 mil from an early bubble. I am pretty surprised at the damage difference though between Steel Path and here, because I usually hit damage cap with my bubble by now on its explosion damage, and I'm not even hitting in the billions right now. Yeah, no, that was a 4, so it was like 4 million on that one, so that other one was definitely a 3 million. Yeah, no, that's crazy. That's a huge damage difference. And damage cap is 2.34 billion for anyone that doesn't actually know that. But yeah, because of like radiation in here and, you know, Mag's bubble and just the way it works at redirecting damage, the NPCs end up doing so much damage in there, and with viral stacks on them, you know, increasing their damage by an additional 350%. It makes it really easy to hit damage cap with her bubble then. Viral scales her bubble really, really hard on the end damage. With the fact that you can stack 3 bubbles on 1 target, it's really nice. You can stack up that damage really fast, and then when they all explode pretty much at the same time, it's just this huge, massive damage. If you don't kill them automatically with your actual weapons. Which usually in like this situation here, the reason why I don't, like, I'll have a bunch of mobs down here that are gonna cause them not to die. As you can tell, it's only causing 4s on damage there for her over time on that. There we go. Damn, bro, you're alive? I have no clue. What's good, Nelson? How you doing? Been at least a year since I've seen you last? Yeah, I had to take a bit of a break. After we relocated, we had to settle ourselves then. And I had to work on my my application for disability again. Since I finally got all, like, everything that was actually needed. But everything's settling down now, so I'm actually back to content creation. How you doing, man? You can see nothing's really changed at the end of the day, still sitting in a mission, forgetting what the extraction looks like. Nothing's really changed. The only thing that's changed is the scenery. It's no longer infested. It's about the only thing that's changed there. Wait, Nelson. Shit, what's up, homie? My brain just completely processed that. God damn, it has been a minute. How you been? I'm glad to hear you've been good. Glad to hear you've been good, man. Shit. My brain was like, wait a moment here. You know who this is. You specifically know who this is. It took me a moment there to refresh that. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I don't know if it's completely bye-bye, because it's like, it's still where I like to go to farm Endo, because I could get relics and Endo at the same time. But this was a Mott Fissure that came up, and I was like, well, a Neo Mott Fissure. Yeah. You're not Nelson? What do you mean? That's your username, bro. You're not the Nelson over from Twitch? I just get you confused. What made you replace her? Oh, to be honest, it was just something else to learn. That's really all it was. And I don't have Octavia yet on this account. Because, I want to say you might know about the drama that happened there when I deleted my account out of protest. But yeah, it was just a overall change at the end of the day. I was working on mag on that old account last, and this was the starter frame, and I was like, okay, well, I mean, I might as well just keep working on mag. So, no, I'm right. Yeah, not Nelson. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, I was gonna say. But yeah, homie, after I deleted that account, because I had a protest of all my trade suspensions, I eventually came back, and this was a completely free-to-play account, like free-to-play account where I didn't even trade for plat. I traded item for item to people. He's a pile of shit? Yeah, they can be. That's the damn truth right there. That is the damn truth. But yeah, when I had come back, I made a little series on that, on if I could get the level cap with an account where I never spent any plat. I got world's first Steel Path level cap the very first day it came out. The very first day it came out, I did like a 19-hour run or some shit like that. So that's what happened. I did it with Mag. And I was like, alright, cool, I can do that. So now I'll go ahead and spend plat. And I'll trade with people, with my homies and all that want to catch me up if they want to and everything. So Natsu's hooked me up. And Danny, she never deleted her account, so she hooked me up with some things too, like Prime mods and such like that. Yeah, Natsu hooked me up with all the new primary arcanes. That was legit as shit. It's great. But yeah, MR12 account, homie. Look at that. MR10 is when I got that. This fucking MR10. The only reason I've decided to keep leveling is I want to get Rubico Primes so that I can go back to having my no riven 4x3s with Danny doing duo. So that's the only reason. No, 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 okay. Oh. Oh my god. I thought it crashed. I really thought it crashed. But yeah, as you can see, I only have 669 hours now in the game. It doesn't count. That's all I was going to show you. I almost crashed my game to show you that. Oh my god. I almost had a stroke. I need a moment. I need a moment. I'm gonna go throw some alcohol in my drink right quick, actually. I'm gonna be right back. Oh my god. You see that amount of time I've been in this mission, right? That's because I didn't want to lose this fissure. Because it hasn't been back around in 3 days, in almost 4 days now. And look at this. Look at all this loot. You don't even want to know. I have 116 relics I cracked. I would have gotten the loot back at least, but I would have lost all these fucking relics. Oh, fuck me, man. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Bro, this is already a scuffed run. I went in with a bad build at the end of the day. I don't have any armor stripping. What I should have done is I should have changed my Trinity Spectre around to have a fucking Ignis. And I would have had armor stripping because of heat. And I would have been fine on the run. Or I could have taken off radiation and had viral heat toxin on it. And it would have been phenomenal too. But I didn't do any of that. So it's like, it's an insanely scuffed run. Like, this is my worst kills per hour that I've ever gotten on a run. Where's my kills here? Right here. My worst, hands down. Especially with mag. Like, my steel path kills per hour averages around 7,000 to 8,000. This one is just nothing. I would have done this in 3 hours, and I've been in here for almost 10 hours now. It's a bad run, but I'm pushing through it because I want the fissure. So I'm just being perfect on my O2 consumption for my capsules so that I actually don't fail. Jameson. So much better. A little more calm now. That shit had me done. That shit had me done though. That was fucking wild. Did you move someplace warm? No, actually, I moved down to Florida again for a year and a half or so because COVID hit. Like, I was only supposed to be down there for like 2 months. And then COVID hit. So I was down there for a year and a half. And the only nice thing about it is I did get to see my grandmother before she passed away from Alzheimer's or dementia. The only thing that sucked about that is I had to live with her for a year and a half during her last parts of dementia. So I got to see my grandmother, but I also got to see a lot I didn't want to say. That was a whole interesting thing. That was its own wild experience right there. I don't wish anybody to have to have that condition or have to take care of somebody with that condition. That was one of the hardest things to do in my life, I can honestly say. But went down there to go get my testing, and then after the year and a half we moved back up to Denver. Well, back up to Colorado. We weren't living in Denver at the time. But yeah, I'm not living in an area, I live in an area that still gets blizzards, but I don't have to hear gunshots every night, so that's a win. That's a win. So it's like, you know, and it's cheaper here than it was in Florida by a fair margin. Looking at Cincy, yeah, no, I honestly, at the end of the day, I was glad to be able to. She did? I'm sorry to hear that, Gamble. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I actually worked with her doctors to help improve her state of being overall and stuff like that, so it was at least nice that when she did pass, she remembered everybody around her. Because she was already at the point of hardly remembering that. That shit was rough. But yeah, we put her on ginkgo root extract and a few other neurological pills. And then we also put her on a regiment of medical cannabis, CBD, CBG, and THC. Mainly because like with Alzheimer's, they don't want to eat. So we use the THC to stimulate appetite so that she would actually fucking eat something. And then the CBD was just for the chronic pain because she was a 91-year-old lady. Like, she was old. So we use that to help relieve pain and such. Yeah, it helped a lot more than the synthetic stuff they were giving her, because like the ginkgo root and the other head pills that we were giving her, I was just telling her doctor to get organic versions of it and not the synthetic, because they had tried all the synthetic versions of it, and I was like, well, did you try organic yet? And they're like, no. I'm like, well, you tell the insurance that this is gonna happen because you've already exhausted the other options. I thought weed making you hungry was just a coincidence. No, it isn't. It's actually THC, the cannabinoid itself, produces hunger. There's actually a cannabinoid in cannabis that is a appetite suppressant. It's a THCV is what it's called. And that actually is an appetite suppressant. So like if you have a strain, like Durban poison is a strain that has a high percentage of THCV, and it actually helps people not eat as much. I've seen multiple people use it for eating disorders where they have an excessive problem eating and stuff like that, so it does help. And I have used the strain myself. I don't usually care to use it because I have to eat a lot. I eat like 3,000 calories a day. So I don't usually tend to use it, but I have used it before, and I can say it does work. It's a shame, though, because all the other side effects with the strain, not side effects, but all the other effects with the strain really help my conditions. So, but I just tend to stay away from it. Yeah, it's actually crazy the things that they have found out over the years with it becoming legalized. It's great. Like I would say I'm a strong supporter for things being decriminalized. I don't know about legalized. I have said that before in a stream that I think everything should be legal, but that's kind of incorrect of me. I don't think it should be legal. I think it should just be decriminalized so that there can be proper research put into it. Because as soon as you take that decriminalizing part off, it makes it easier for what's the best word I'm looking for here? It makes it easier for people who like to do studies, let's just put it that way, like scientists and medical professionals and such like that, to be able to obtain whatever they're looking for. And the more knowledge we can have on things, the better it is. It doesn't matter how horrible it is. If it exists in the world, we need to know as much as we can about it. That's the beautiful thing about the world we live in now. We have so much technological advances to learn things that we've never been able to before. And I think we should definitely take advantage of it. Because I think it's kind of ridiculous. The only reason we know that CBD at the end of the day has helped with seizures, and that hemp helps with seizures because it produces predominantly CBD, is because of one family being desperate enough to try that for their daughter who was having seizures that was treatment resistant. And they ended up starting a company off of it so they could afford the amounts they had to give to her, that they have to give to her because she's still alive. And it's the wild thing about the whole aspect of it all. It's like, why the hell does it take a poor little girl, you know what I'm saying, and her family getting that desperate? That's kind of crazy. That's a wild aspect. That was the only way I found out about it helping with seizures. Shit changed my life forever. I went from fucking over 30 seizures a day to I just have them every few days when I'm sleeping now. and it's only like a few of them. It's nothing really bad at the end of the day. They're more or less like in the degree of a petit mal seizure. Now, they're exhausting, don't get me wrong, but it's really, really nowhere near what I was dealing with before. At one point, I couldn't even talk on video games while playing them, like on voice with people. Couldn't do that. Definitely say it's helped a lot. Yeah, they have like, and there's a company I go through for federally legal hemp. They actually like they've started to isolate other cannabinoids. Like they've isolated multiple different variants of THC. Like there's like THC delta or delta like 8 and 7 and 10, 9. Like they've learned how to isolate them and add them like as a spray on, which is done through distillate. Which, if you don't know what distillate is, it's extraction methods through ethanol. So it's safe at the end of the day there. What they do with that is they extract it with ethanol and then they put it into a Elmer's flask and they run it through a hot water bath where it sits there and rotates and it evaporates all of the alcohol, and the alcohol goes through a cold chamber that actually reforms it into a liquid, so it's 100% ethanol, and then it collects it into a little side thing with all the ethanol, and then they just reuse it. So I never got the experience to use one of those, unfortunately. I just know everything about them. They were way too expensive for me to mess with. I've done ghetto ethanol, I guess you could say, more or less, where you don't get the ability to reclaim the ethanol and use it again. But I've done ethanol extraction, BHO, propane, everything but CO2. Another reason was cost. Your average CO2 extractor, which is just a normal CO2 extractor that's used for many different products, goes for like $30,000-$40,000 used. New ones are like $100,000. It's insane. Giving me high school chem flashbacks. I could see that. I could see that. I mean, realistically, when I've dealt with this stuff, even when I was a caregiver in California, and I had, terminally ill patients, that was it was pretty much a science at the end of the day. The people that I talked to, majority of the time, I mean, they went to school for like botany and stuff like that, or if it wasn't that, they like specialized in knowing how to like mess with chemicals and all that shit and everything, like chemist and all that. So you could definitely see that. And if it wasn't them, it was the old heads. And at the end of the day, like, you can't really beat the knowledge of a guy that's been doing it for like, 40, 50 years type deal. There's of course some things where maybe their knowledge is out of date, but I mean, for the most part, no, they keep up on it. It was crazy in California how smart those people were. Oh man, it was a whole different breed. Because I only lived 2 hours... No, 6 hours, sorry. It was 6 hours of the Emerald Triangle, so... Which was like Humboldt County and such like that. I lived over in, what was it, Lodi? So... It was just like... just close enough to like the mecca of everything to experience it. That was a whole different world. I don't think that world exists anymore though. Like we're going back to like 2013, 2014 type deal. Like the laws were completely different. Recreational wasn't even a thing. That was like back in the days when you could actually like freely become a caretaker or a caregiver. There wasn't any issues with it or anything like that. You could just like up and pick up and do it. It was actually really nice back then. It was really nice back then. We really didn't need quality control because it was like everybody that did it just loved what they did, so everything was of good quality. It wasn't until like money really started to become a huge thing that it became an issue with quality control. And it was even like that here in Colorado. We didn't have quality issues until like recreational happened, more or less. Now it's all red taped. It's yeah, red taped and taxed like no other. Like in California, you're taxed 30% per pound that you produce as a grower. Just think about that for a moment. You are taxed 30% per pound. That's pretty ridiculous. Depending on what type of grower you are, if you're indoor, you're probably producing between 4 and 6 ounces per plant, and if you're outdoor, you're producing closer to like 1 to 4 pounds per plant. So you can see where that kind of gets ridiculous. And then the initial startup cost of like to do all that is something like $60,000 or $70,000, and that's just what you need to pay the government type deal. It's not like the cost of everything else, like some cartel stuff. The medical system pretty much is, with the way the government treats it. Like no matter the state you go to in Florida, bro, it's $1.3 million you have to pay the government to start a dispensary. Let me repeat that to you one more time. $1.3 million. And what it gets you is it gets you a plot of land, a government-owned land where you are permitted to grow, and the licensing that you will need to do whatever you want to do. Distillate, or like concentrates, flour, topicals, all that kind of stuff. But 1.3 million. Do you want to know what that transfers out to when the customer has to go pay? It transfers out to about $400 ounces of flour. When out here in Colorado, it's roughly about 130-ish. Yes. Do you have no choice, really, man? I mean, unless you know somebody underground. That's like the literal type of deal you're dealing with. You can grow, of course. But, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, unless you got some big dogs and guns, you don't want to grow in Florida. You know, live in a nice area where you don't have to worry about like anybody trying to creep up on your place. You can put a lot of money into your grow to get rid of all the smell with carbon, you know, by using carbon fiber, like air filters and all that. Then yeah, it's worth it. Otherwise, I mean, you really risking a lot. People get desperate out there. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, man, it's actually ridiculous where it's at. It's ridiculous. There are some dispensaries that go a little cheaper and everything. Like you can find... why did I get a Soma? Kind of confuses me. I cracked something I shouldn't have. But yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous, man. It's one of the main reasons why I just did not want to stay in Florida. Like my meds aren't covered by insurance. I can't be trying to afford those prices. Like what the hell? I'm not gonna be eating. I'm not gonna have a roof over my head. Like what the hell? There's no way in hell I can be paying those types of prices. And as for growing, like it's just not gonna be worth it for me at the end of the day. I want to... With how expensive rent was there? That was ridiculous. That was really expensive in Florida. Like $1,000 a month would get you an apartment in the middle of the ghetto where you might have a board for a door or something like that. Or it's gonna have already like kicked in marks on it and shit, and the door frame's gonna be all off and all that, you know. You got crackheads living next door and all that shit. That's the type of things you have to deal with. And a house? Oh, if you want to rent a house, that's hysterical. $2,500 a month in the ghetto. In the ghetto. $2,500 a month. Unless you want to go in the raw ghetto. I mean, like I said, where you got plywood for doors and windows and shit like that, then you can be paying like, you know, around $700-800, maybe $1,000 a month. Depending on what you do. If you have the money to invest in like LEDs and stuff like that, it's really not too bad comparatively. Really, really not too bad. Like comparatively to what you're going to yield out and all that. Really not bad. But if you're using things like metal halide and high pressure sodium, HPS, otherwise known as, then yeah, that gets expensive. Because like a 400 watt HPS uses something absurd, like $30 a month or something like that. So it's one of those situations where you're going to want to try and pull, like, if you're going to have like a 400 watt HPS and then metal halide, because you're going to need two different ones for vegetative and flowering. You're really going to have to, like, either grow a fair amount of plants, or you're going to have to be good at your training techniques so that you can scrog correctly. Or lollipop, but super crop. If you can do that type of stuff correctly, then it can be worth doing that. But like most people, I would tell people to try and afford LEDs. They're expensive up front, but you save a lot of money on electric. And your house isn't going to be as hot, too, which is huge. The cooler you keep the room, the less you have to deal with air conditioning in the room, you know? The less the air conditioning runs, the less your bill's going to be at the end of the month, because it's something you have to consider. Like, you run those hot-ass lights like that, I mean, those are like incandescent bulbs, or whatever you want to call them, like on crack when it comes to heat production. And you have to keep cannabis around like 70-ish degrees Fahrenheit, of course. I don't know, it'd be off Celsius off the top of my head. 20-ish, in the 20s. No, your neighbors for sure. I mean, it would either make you your favorite or or their target. It's a toss. You're gonna have to give your neighbors weed to keep them happy so that they shut up and nobody else knows about it. Or, like I said, have a lot of money to be able to afford a proper ventilation system, because you can completely eliminate the smell. You just need a really good carbon fiber system, but it's not an issue. You can get rid of that. You can cover up an entire room if you have good enough ventilation. Especially if you use things like grow tents and such like that. It makes it really, really easy to do. Because everything's contained, it's all easy. And that even goes for like when you're curing and all that. Or I should say drying, not curing. It's not really going to be much of a smell when you're curing, it's in jars. But yeah. Kind of money to just buy a farm in Colombia or something. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, like a solid grow realistically is only going to run you like $700 to $1,000. And when you can consider the fact that that one grow and an investment will probably net you in like anywhere between $7,000 and $10,000 worth of product, you can really find it worth it. You just do one grow and then take it all down and put everything in the freezer and vacuum seal it. And then you just open it up as you need it. Put it into smaller bags and stuff like that. But it's not like, it's just one of those things though. If you live in the ghetto, something like an $1,000 investment to drop into something like that, that's a lot of money when you're already living in the ghetto. So that's why I say it's a pretty hard obtainable thing. But in reality, it's like one of those things. It's not really that expensive. But when you look at it from the perspective of what you're actually referring to for a situation, it does become more expensive. Because you're already, like, if you're a medical patient, you're already paying for your medical license, which in Florida was something like $130 or $150. It's an absurd amount like that. Not absurd, let me be honest with you. You go to the doctor once every 6 months to get a re-prescription. If you think it's wrong to pay your doctor $100, or like, it's like $100 and then $50 for the state, or like $120 for the doctor and $30 for the state, I forget exactly. But, you know, like, if you can't warrant that for your doctor's payment, then I think there's kind of something wrong with you. Because the only time you're going to go to that doctor usually and pay money is for a renewal on your prescription. You are then also able to call that doctor anytime you want and get help with, you know, your products that you're using. If you're having a bad reaction to something or something like that, you can call that doctor at any point in time. As long as they're, of course, reasonably available. It's not like you get a direct line to them. But they'll be able to actually help you and all that kind of stuff. So it's like, it's really not a bad cost because you get a lot of value behind it because of the extras that are paid. You're not just paying for a piece of paper. If you're a new patient, you're paying for help, which is massive at the end of the day. And some of these people that work at dispensaries wouldn't know wouldn't know a stem between or wouldn't even be able to tell you a stem if you put a nug and a stem in front of them, type deal. So it's nice to have doctors that are good, and you can get a lot of doctors that actually have, like, most doctors have actual, like, MDs and are currently practicing. At least all the doctors that I personally go to when I get my license, I always make sure that they're currently running active MD. I don't want a doctor that just pretty much only does cannabis. I want somebody that does both. So could be worse. Yeah, it can be worse. Could be worse. It's not really that big of an investment at the end of the day. I mean, you can go with really ghetto setups with things like CFL lights. Don't get me wrong, and you could literally drop like $300 and create a grow with it. You know, like $500, you could literally have a multi-tent grow with CFLs. But they're really, like, they're decent on production, but they're not that great. Where they lack is yield, but they do produce good, like, percentages for cannabinoids. It's just you're not going to get much because you need more in like light intensity usually in order to produce the actual nugs. So you would end up only getting something like an indoor grow would probably give you nothing more than a ½ ounce per plant, which isn't bad at the end of the day. You know, you could throw like 4 or 5 plants into a CFL grow for the amount that I said, and you could literally just keep a 3-month harvest going. So every 3 months you harvest a plant, or harvest an entire like 5 plants, or you could set it up to where every month you have a harvest, or you just harvest 1 plant. So it's not really that bad. And if you're like a low consumer, like a low use consumer, at the end of the day, it can end up becoming like well worth it. Plus, I mean, growing at the end of the day is kind of a therapeutic thing, but I would have to say if you find it therapeutic doing that, probably just grow veggies and stuff like that instead. It's probably going to work better for you. Yeah, I've been at level cap since 8 hours, 35 minutes. Yeah, I know. You remember how hard it was for me to kill back in the day at level cap. You see how much easier it is nowadays. Because you were around even for my mag runs in ODS when I was using Lenka. I know you were. You remember the struggle I had with her and that. I couldn't get past level 7700. It was impossible. I'm using Mutilus Cernos, but no Riven, mind you, as well. Like, Mutilus Cernos. You was confused for... Yeah, man. It's... When they did the HP and armor cuts, it... On top of adding these galvanized mods and adding the arcanes for primaries, it brought the power creep fantasy together perfectly. I haven't even included Helmuth into this, so that would just send it to a whole different level at the end of the day. But yeah, it just created this whole other dynamic to the game, and it made everything so much more accessible. Which was, I mean, you remember me bitching about that all the time in the game, was like, you need to make these primaries and secondaries and such like this more accessible. Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you making them stronger? Why aren't you coming out with mods or stuff like that? 2.5 years later, they finally did it. They finally did. I mean, literally everything I bitched about. Outside of the fact that I want a combo counter in for primaries and secondaries. That wasn't given to us, but like condition overload and stuff like that, like instead of extra status and crit chance, we got multi-shot, which honestly it works just as damn well. And then the galvanized status mod is phenomenal, so it's like everything really just came together well. They gave us scaling damage with a beautiful arcanes. Just really well done. But yeah, also when they did that nerf to the armor and HP, Spectres got the biggest passive buff you could ever imagine in your life. Like, Spectre damage became worth it, man. Like, if you don't run a Spectre and you want to do an endurance run, I think there's something wrong with you. It's weird to say it like that nowadays, but, bro, they do work. They do work now. I mean, things literally have, like... Their health now, compared to what it was before... You would have to like multiply it times 5 in order to reach old value health. Yeah, disruption level cap. Yeah. That's where everybody goes now to hit level cap for the most part to test builds because it actually only takes like 2.5 hours to get the level cap there. Which is wildly faster than anywhere else you can go. Wildly faster. But yeah. We all look at how many people just use regular melee weapons and get the level cap now, man. That wasn't like that back in the day. It was hard to get the level cap with a melee weapon back in the day. Actually hard, like on a solo aspect. It was hard. It wasn't easy. Like spin to win didn't even work somehow. And that shit was strong back then. I fucking like 300 million fucking slash ticks. I got 7 of them on the mob. And he's got viral on him. He's still hardly dying. He is literally taking over 1 billion damage a second, and he's still not dying. Like that's how it was, and that was like ancients back in the day. That wasn't even something stronger. I remember, yeah, for Octavia I use, for Mag 2, yes. I don't use it anymore because of the changes. Zenithstar is trash, unfortunately, now. Her disc range, the disc range on Zenithstar is like nerfed to all hell and back. And the duration of the disc is now based off of your combo multiplier, so you have to melee things in order to get a reasonable disc. Otherwise it lasts like 7-10 seconds or something like that. It's just not a good experience. And like with mag, with the bubble I run, it literally only covers like, say, like the disc ends here. It would only cover to like right here in there. So it would just be like this little section when it's circling around that's getting hit. The center doesn't even really get hit. So it's not like it was before where it would, like with the spring-loaded blade, rivet, and all that, it would actually spread across the whole thing. It doesn't do that anymore. Yeah, so I can't use any star, which is really, really sad. Like, the weapon was the best utility weapon in the game, in my opinion. It was so good. Like, and they just destroyed it. They absolutely destroyed it. What they needed to do was, after making those changes, they needed to make an augment mod for it that increased the range and the duration by a default amount to make it actually like equivalent to what it was before or something close to it. That's what they should have done. Like, I understand if you don't want to give it to people automatically like that, make a mod for it then. Just make a mod for it. That's all. Make the disc get like double like range stats with the mod on it and give a default duration of like 30 seconds. That's it. I don't think there'd be anything wrong with it because now no one uses Zenny-Star. Like, you effectively killed one of the most loved weapons by endurance runners. I mean, granted, we're a small population, so I guess it doesn't matter, right? That's what everybody has said. I'm gonna get shot here. Oh, look at that. You guys being my cannon fodder. I loves you. So nice. So nice. The current goal right now, I would have to say, it depends exactly the context we're talking about, but I have an overall goal to get every frame to level cap solo and make a build video on each one, like a full loadout video, kind of like I did with my original mag video and my Octavia and all that, you know. But I'm only going to keep myself to like 12-hour runs because back then when I was getting all the trade suspensions, I also took the time to figure out exactly when trade suspensions are more than likely to proc, so I can avoid trade suspensions and still play the game. I just can't do the runs that I like really enjoy doing, like my fucking 21-hour runs and all that, but I could do like 12 hours, so... mainly it's just like the fact that I love teaching things to people. Like, I just, you know, I've always enjoyed doing that and helping people and all that, so it's just because I enjoy doing that enough, I can just mentally push myself past the bullshit that ended up, you know, the consequences that could possibly come with it. So, plus I also don't do 3,000 platinum giveaways every month either anymore. Makes a big difference. When you do 3,000 platinum giveaways every month, you will take 2-week trade suspensions very seriously. That's a lot of plat. A lot of plat to do. Oh, my world record runs now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, I would just help you guys out and give you direction. I didn't like to feed things. I like to fully explain why you want to do what you're going to do and all that. I want you all to learn. At the end of the day, I don't want you to have to keep running back to me. You know what I mean? You, no offense, I love y'all, but you'll get annoying. You keep running back to me asking for the same help all the time, essentially. You know? I want y'all to learn and be on your, like, independent and be able to be proud and, like, come to me and be like, yo, look what I did. I'm like, fuck yeah, that's right. You figured it out on your own, too. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Do that shit, motherfucker. That's the type of shit I want. I don't want no motherfuckers coming back to me all the time. You know? I don't mind baseline teaching people, you know, like, hard min-max crazy builds. I don't mind teaching people those all together. But, like, here's the build and everything like that. But I'm going to explain to you how it works. I ain't just going to feed it to you. It's the difference at the end of the day. I mean, granted, you can choose to not really intake any of it and just go with the build and run away with it, but you don't have to deal with me actually explaining things. I've never liked to just feed people things. Even when I played World of Warcraft and I didn't even make content videos, I used to like help people when it came to, like, we'd get like new raiders or something in PvE. And they wouldn't, you know, they wouldn't be good at a particular job. I'd usually be the one to actually sit there and sit down with them and teach them and everything. It's like whatever role they were actually particularly playing, I would just log on to something else. Usually it'd be a tank I'd log onto because I had to help healers a lot. Healers were one of the biggest things I had to help. Like, I don't know why. Tanks weren't usually too bad, but like healers I always had to help. So I'd usually log on a tank and, like, really teach them on how to appropriately manage their cooldowns and all that kind of stuff. And that was like, there was no views involved. It was literally two people sitting on Ventrilo talking. That's literally all that was. Good old Ventrilo or TeamSpeak, depending on what we're talking about for everything. I didn't do much of the teaching when Skype was relevant in World of Warcraft, so I was more just like leading RBGs and doing high-rated arena. I didn't have the time to sit there and teach anybody at that point. Which reminds me, I gotta check up on my homie later on and see if he actually, if he made arena qualifications for the arena tournaments in World of Warcraft. It was my old 3's partner and 2's partner I used to run with a lot. Way back, like, oh god, I was like 10 years ago now. It's like in your DNA. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I just enjoy teaching. I enjoy teaching people that want to learn. That's what I enjoy. I really do. I enjoy, like, getting to watch somebody progressively get better at something. It's just amazing to watch. It always makes me feel good at the end of the day. It's like, hell yeah. Now you're badass enough to not even need me. You want to carry me instead, big boy? Like, oh, that's badass. And that goes for, like, pretty much any situation in life in general. It's awesome to see that type of stuff. I love watching people progress and get better. Especially when you see the drive, you know? That's why in the past I've dedicated the type of time that I've dedicated to certain content creators, being mods in their community and all, and that was because they had the drive and I wanted to see them get better, and it was like, alright, it is worth it to help you. Fuck that. What you need. And that's the way I've always looked at it. If I care about you and you believe in something hard enough, I got your back on it. As long as you're not repressing anybody or hurting anybody at the end of the day. 124 relics opened. Oh yeah. I guess we can call it wholesome. But I guess you also know me. I do a horrible job at accepting compliments. I'm just over here like, yeah. Making me want to teach people. I mean, you know, if you got something you're good at and you excel at it, I don't ever see a reason why you shouldn't teach your craft to others that are interested, at least. You know, I'm not talking about go out and be a Jehovah's Witness or something like that. And not talking about that. But always be willing to teach the willing. You never know the greatness that can come from it at the end of the day. It can give you just irreplaceable friendships. And just, I mean, even if it's not like friendships, it can give you like irreplaceable like business associations and such like that, or just generalized neutral benefit. You know, any type of actual situation there. You never know when paying it forward can come in handy. But there's got to be a real will to like want to be better. You know, there's got to be that real will for it. Not that, you know, five minutes of like, I want to do this. Not that type of deal. Like you've seen hard work and dedication and relentless commitment type deal. That's where it becomes worth it. Not the 5-minute club, you know. I want to do endurance. 30 minutes into a run. I want to go run a capture. I'm bored. Not like that. You know what I mean? Not that type of deal. And that can be transferred into many different things in life. So it's just a nice, easy example because, well, we're playing Warframe. When it comes to certain things, but I don't know if I can handle that firsthand. I mean, teaching people is its own learning experience in itself. You're never going to be perfect at it. Let's put it that way. You will never be perfect at teaching because so many people learn in so many different ways. I want to honestly say it's probably impossible to feel like you're the perfect teacher. You're always going to learn something new every time you teach somebody. That's how you know you have a perfect student at the end of the day. That's my subjective opinion, is when you learn something new from your student. It doesn't have to be like directly related to the subject. It could just be learning how to teach in a new manner or something like that. It's just the fact that the individual you're dealing with has the mental comprehension to express the fact that they're not learning correctly or something like that. You know, and maybe be able to help you to teach them properly. And then that just becomes a priceless learning experience at the end of the day. You know, I've been helping people now with like, especially video games at the end of it, for... When did Burning Crusade come out? I didn't really help too hard with in like pre-BC. I did minorly, like I used to help our hunters learn how to do main pulling. That was like the only teaching that I did back in the day, and I did minor raid leading. Like I led our off raids, like our ZG, AQ20 runs and such like that. So I was like way back in the very original World of Warcraft, like 2014 type deal. Or not 14, 2004 type deal. So we're talking a long time ago. I wasn't perfect back then. I'm still not perfect at teaching people. Really, I'm not. Don't ever let that discourage you, is what I'm getting at. If you think that you're not going to be perfect and that discourages you from wanting to do anything, I would say let that be the last thing to discourage you. Expect it to go in and fail. You know, try your best, of course. Always try your best, but don't expect to win every time. Don't. How many times have I been to level cap for this to become simple? And how many things had to be added for the game for me to become comfortable like this? Y'all remember how my runs used to be back in the day? Cam off, no mic. You know, literally was my entire run. Y'all didn't hear me. Like, I would pause the talk with everybody. I'd be pausing every 20 minutes to take a break because it'd be so mentally stressful on me. Now I've been to level cap probably like 30-40 times. There's a hell of a lot of a different story now. Now we also have shield getting. Look at that. I'm not dead. But back in the day, I was dead. You know, so many things went into like creating that situation to even happen. And it was all just a learning experience the whole way through. A lot of fails. A lot of fails. I had 100 times more failures than I had successes. It probably came out pre-COVID. Burning Crusade was the second expansion for World of Warcraft, which was like 2006, I want to say. I remember, I'm 30 years old, man. I'm old. I done seen it. I mean, we've been on the internet as a whole for about 20 years. I was on the internet when it was dial-up. Connecting through AOL or net, or like fucking, what was that other one called? They used Netgear for the connection. And it was this little USB drive that you used to plug in, and then you would plug your phone in line into it too. Oh, I can't fucking remember what the company was. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember for the life of me. Now, I guess when we talk about pre-COVID, which variant of COVID, and I'm not talking about the Delta and all that, you know, because like SARS coronavirus is its own, like, oh, I just said the damn word, there goes my video. It's gonna get hit with a censorship. Listen, we're just asking a question, YouTube. I'm asking him which COVID he's talking about, because we got the SARS one, stuff like that. Okay, that's all I'm asking. I'm not stating anything about a vaccine. I ain't stating anything about where a virus came from. I'm just asking what variant he's talking about. Please don't shit on my channel. You gotta go sleep now? Sounds good, homie. You take care, and it was good seeing you. It was good seeing you. I'll be streaming more often. I'm trying to stream every day for a little bit of time. Like, what I'm doing now is I stream until I have to take a med break. And then instead of actually like just putting it on a be right back, I end the stream and I take care of whatever I need to take care of and take my time with it. And if I want to come back, I come back. So that's how I'm handling streaming nowadays. It's no more of the pushing myself to make sure I see at least 200 hours a month. I'm not doing that anymore. No more 12 hours every single day. No more. 12 to 16 hour shifts every single day for the 2 years that I did that was rough on me. That was rough. Have a little bit more of this, and we'll get ourselves back in. G Fuel with Jameson is actually really good. I love G Fuel for gaming. Like, I don't know, their mental complex. It also helps with my head conditions because I got horrendous head. It helps with that a good bit too, with being able to stay concentrated and all that. But like their concentration formula, I guess we'll call it, that is top notch. I really think it is. There's things in there I don't like, don't get me wrong, but I don't even have a full serving a day when I drink it. Sounds good, homie. You take care. I hope you sleep well, and I'll see you the next time you see you. Okay. We'll get her done. Yeah, like I think that one there is like maybe a quarter serving of G Fuel. There is some caffeinated sparkling water in it. It only has like 35 milligrams of caffeine though per can. So I really can't count that. It's not much caffeine at all. So I think like altogether I maybe have like a half a cup of, or a little bit over half a cup of coffee worth of caffeine in it. Not really a big deal. I want more enemies to hit with my thing. Thank you. I'm gonna use O2. Screw it. Can I pick? No, that's a little too far over. I'll wait. I thought that one was a little bit closer to me. You know, I think that Lanka is what shot me. That Nully guy right over here. Well, he's there now, but he was here. I'm thinking what hit me there was him, because I was standing still. And if you stand right here, and you aim straight across there, it's just a straight line. So what that means is we want to use this tree right here. That one I don't know what happened. But we'll use this tree here, and Warframe isn't, so this might work. Yeah, try using that tree there as line of sight. And I think we might be okay. The only thing that's going to hit us will be a bombard at that rate, or if they spawn in here, like directly on top of me. That should be good. I wish I could waypoint there and it would just stay, but waypoints have a tendency to just kind of disappear for no reason. I go back over here, and it lines us up perfect with that. So as soon as they come up, we can hit them. I can stand on the... We may stay standing on the bench, or I may slide off of the bench. Just to lower my profile more. Okay, so it's at this little corner right here. Let me look at this in relation. Okay. So it's right in front of the corner right there. And then we can bring ourselves down like this. And then we aim out that way, and we should be good. We'll see if that does anything. So right here. Okay, so right up against this little line on that. Okay, that makes it easy. We line up to that, and then, yep, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, they still shoot me to the floor. Huh. I let myself die there. I had to actually see if that was going to be consistent. What? Did you shoot me? Through the... Ah, it was him. Okay, so they can still shoot me there. I thought this would be line of sight. Like, I guess their weapon has punch through in it? Okay, so their weapon has punch through, which is what's been hitting me the whole time anyways. Okay, so their weapons have punch through, which is going to cause me to get hit pretty much no matter what, so what I'm going to need to do then is just stand as far back as I can. So this corner spot really is, sadly enough, even though I do get hit here, it becomes the safest point for me. The only thing that would probably become safer is if I just did something like this. No? Okay. Anybody want to stand? Anybody want to stand? And I can't use the spec, like... What would work here is if I had a heavy gunner. If I had one of those heavy gunner specters, I could pop it here and literally just stand in front of it. And then I could place it right here like this at this second node. And I wouldn't have any issues. That's... There we go. Jin's alive again. That's good. I love this camp spot too. I don't want to get rid of it. This is like the perfect camp spot. You have a 4 spawn. You can't beat a 4 spawn. You got spawn, 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 spawn. I mean, like, you just can't beat that type of deal. A tree room is decent, but my issue with tree room, at least when it comes to like steel path, is the rooms that you camp yourself in Steel Path, they have a dome on it, more or less. A roof, ceiling, if you will. And that ceiling just absolutely destroys your ability to move around. So, that was almost bad. It absolutely ruins your ability to move around. You know, I think we're just gonna go to 11 hours. 11 hours 5, or no, what is it? Is the crack at 11 hours? Whenever the next free rat is, that's all. Three more. So, yeah. That's what we'll go to. I'm getting tired of this scuffed build, if you want me to be honest on why I'm just like, I'm gonna leave an hour early. I know it's 12 cracks, but I'm just gonna be honest on that. Like, this scuffed build's bothering me. Or loadout, I should say. Really is bothering me. I mean, they're dying fast right now, don't get me wrong, but it's just not dying fast enough. Oh, it lagged me. I love you 2 game. That was nice. That was so nice of the game. That's for what I'm gonna do when I get out. I don't know. Maybe probably finish my damn lich out. I still got a lich to finish. What irradiations are. I'm gonna try it with mag. I think I'll use it, but I don't know if I'll use it for Steel Path. Because I think you still get that annoying knockback. It'll have to do an immense amount of damage to acolytes for me to be okay with it. Because even with cautious shot, you still get a minor stagger, and that's just enough to kill you at the end of the day. I mean, I guess once I get Cora's 1 thrown through helmet on here instead of my 3, probably, because I like using my 1. Once I get that, it'll probably be a little different. I'll be able to handle them a little bit better, so I could just spam 1 on them as I shoot them. 1-2 and just, or 3-1 I should say, or 3-2, yeah, and then just kill them. Because they do get affected by Mag's Bubble. They don't stay in place from it, but they do receive the extra damage from it. Same time, I guess I'll finish my lich before I actually start switching over to paladins. Might as well get that done. I kind of just want to end off afterwards and then take a mad break and come back with paladins. I'm not 100% if that's really what I'm gonna do. I've been wanting to play the game for like a week, but there's just been like one thing or another that comes up on the game, and I'm like, oh, especially fissures. I'm like, oh god, this fissure came up. Prime parts. I'm an addict to prime parts, I know. I am an addict to them. Go 2 more cracks. We get our free rad. Oh man. Maybe we'll wait it out here and we'll see what our O2 looks like after we collect. To see if we're going to use that capsule. I don't really find it necessary to keep that on top of it right now. Yeah, I know it'd be fine. Literally, I actually brought back up to 100. Beautiful. I had a feeling I wouldn't need to use it. What's good, UB? How you doing on me? Good thing to see when coming home. I'm glad it is. I'm glad it is, homie. You almost missed me crashing my game because I went to go show Nelson. I don't know if you remember Not Nelson from Twitch, but I went to show him because he didn't fully know about the whole like me getting a new account and everything apparently. I went to show him my game time, my play hours on here, and almost crashed the game. Oh my god. Being disabled and ginger too, bro. That's how we doing. Doing well though, man. Doing well. Doing well. A good little workout today. Some good food in me so far. Almost done with this run. Excited. I decided to only go to 11 hours. I'm tired of this scuffed build. Tired of it. And then we'll probably finish out my Tsar, and I'll probably be back with some paladins. Maybe the goals we're looking at. When loading your game time, yeah. Yeah, because it's trying to update it at the same time while I'm playing and updating it. Only 11 hours. Yeah, only 11 hours. I mean, we were going to go for 12, so it's only 11. I mean, we were just chilling this whole time. I just hope I don't get a trade suspension. I haven't done this long of an endurance run in a fissure, so I don't know if my void traces are going to proc a suspension. Because I have a booster and the innate booster from here, so I have like 9,000, I think, or 8,000. Almost 9,000 void traces right now. I mean, granted, I won't receive that many void traces. I receive whatever the hell my cap is, but I don't know if that's gonna trigger it. That's the only thing that concerns me is my void traces. Because I've cracked 123 relics so far, and I will have, or no, 128 relics, and by the time I'm done, it'll be 130 relics. So I have a bit of a concern about that, but we'll find out. Yeah, but I've also done it over the course of 3 days, 22 hours, 56 minutes. Slight difference there. My computer hasn't gone over 35 degrees Celsius either, though. That's some good news, huh? Like right now, what are we looking at here? Oh, 36, sorry, we did go, we went one fucking, oh my lord, what is this? What is this? What is that? 96 degree, oh, it's because we went 1 degree over. I went 1 fucking degree over 95 and it went to, that's why. Oh, okay. So it's like a really low 36 cell. Nah, well, I mean, I got that one in Florida through with my stim check. That's the one I'm using right now. So it's my 2060 with an i5. i5 10400K, I think. The one that's unlocked. I forget the K or F. I forget what those damn things, because I'm not usually an Intel guy. I like my Ryzen's, my AMD. But yeah, that's like the newest PC I got, yeah. I still, C over F. Is C the unlocked one? Whatever the unlocked one is, I can't remember. So, oh, you mean Celsius over Fahrenheit. Celsius, the better temperature? Subjective. I feel like Fahrenheit's more like pinpointly accurate. Because like there's multiple degrees of Fahrenheit in between, like with just 1 degree of Celsius. Like in between 1 degree of Celsius, there's a lot more whole degrees of Fahrenheit. So like it's subjective to say, in my opinion. I feel like it's a lot more pinpoint accurate of Fahrenheit for that reason. But most people go by Celsius at the end of the day. I'm somewhat knowing, like learning the off the top of my head without having to sit there and do an equation in my damn head that I really don't ever want to do. I don't know, for some reason that equation just doesn't formulate well in my head. But it ain't freezing at 0 nor cooking. Well, I know it's not widely used. But that doesn't mean it's not the more accurate system. There's a difference. I can understand like the freezing not being at 0 being a problem, but I don't know, it's just a number really. The more numbers I can get to better describe my exact accurate number I'm looking for, the better I look at it as. That's the way I look at it, at least. Yeah, you were just saying that it's better in your subjective opinion. I know. Still use the system everybody else is using metric. I don't know, man. To be honest with you, like it doesn't make sense to me why we have different systems like that. I know I looked up at one point in time, like Fahrenheit and like why it came about and everything, but I don't exactly remember off the top of my head. It didn't feel meaningful to me, I guess you could say. You know what? We're gonna go to 700 minutes. Like 50, like, yeah, that's okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's 7, that's fine. Good. It works perfect, actually. 700 minutes, so be 10. Oh, no, never mind. That's 50 more minutes. I ain't doing that. 660, I guess we're doing. I don't feel like doing 40 more minutes after that. I was gonna go to 700, and then I processed what was going on. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know why people use what they use. I've learned Fahrenheit my whole life, so I just use that at the end of the day. And because everybody else predominantly around me uses it because of my, you know, country of origin. But only if it's globally used. Yeah, I mean, I could agree with that completely. I can completely agree with that. Being raised off is a whole different thing, but yeah. Yeah. It's annoying as an American to have to, like, when you conversate with most other people in the world, you have to, like, either know the equation off the top of your head to be able to figure out things, or you have to, like, fucking Google it every time. Because I kind of feel rude at the end of the day being like, well, just fucking Google it. And not, of course, those exact words, but I mean, it's at the end of the day the message being portrayed. So I usually try to look it up for people. Mainly because I feel like if you're gonna be the one conversating with somebody and using something outside of reference of what they know, and you're the primary person creating the conversation, then obviously, you know, you should make some adjustments to tune for the whole situation. I mean, it's fine to, like, say Fahrenheit first and then transfer over to Celsius. It gives people that actually know Celsius a term of, like, a point of reference later on if they happen to remember. So same for us, though. We have quite a lot of interaction with USA, so we generally do the math ourselves, and it's stubborn for it. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, in your situation, I would do the same thing because it's just proper business etiquette. You know, most of the time when you deal with people in that situation where you're at right now, you know, they're going to be tourists, and you really don't want to drive away tourists. You know, tourists are a lot of money. So it makes more sense on a business level to just you be the one to tune to them wanting to be stubborn and not actually do what you should do when you visit another country in any type of aspect, or even move there, which is assimilate. That's just the right thing to do. You assimilate. You don't force your beliefs upon them. You try to assimilate the best you can, because you're going to have a better experience as a whole if you're able to assimilate better with the culture of where you're trying to blend into or visit. You'll have better relationships with the individuals you meet, even if it's just acquaintance based, you know, like, oh, I just met them once because I got this food. You know, if you speak their language, know their, you know, the different systems they use and all that type of stuff, it really makes for a better experience. Don't get treated like shit. And I can't say I blame people at the end of the day, you know, for partially treating people like that, like shit, you know, because it's like, why are you coming over here? You want to learn about our country, but you don't even want to do anything else about it? What are you doing? You want to see a building, I guess, that's it? Damn. Because really, there's so much that you can learn from interacting yourself with other cultures, especially when you assimilate yourself with that culture. There's so many good things you can end up picking up. There we go. Okay, we done. It was 130 relics, correct? 130 relics. I could give a really dumb interaction. I mean, I'm more on the internet. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you were somebody that actively went out vacationing and stuff like that, I would have to assume you would actually do some level of simulation. But, like, you know, I mean, someone like me, even if I'm not really going out or doing anything like that, I'm not going to sit there and bother with that nonsense. The most I would do is if I had a 9-to-5 job, I would work a little bit harder to assimilate to what I would have to deal with a customer base. I can only partially say that though, because living here in the US, Spanish is like the... That was a good chest crack. Spanish is like the most commonly spoke language on a second-hand basis, and I never took the time to actually learn any other language. Mainly, I guess, because I didn't, even though I lived in Florida, which is a very heavy Spanish-speaking state, there really wasn't enough interactions for me to warrant it. Most of them were always, there's a Neo Annie. Oh my lord, is there really? Is there really? I have to look just to make me sad. I want to do it. This is what I mean. I want to go play the other game, but every time there's always just something else. Look at this. Oddly enough, when I get out of my mission with 58 minutes left on the fissure, there's another fissure that I would just fucking love to do. That's meso relics. And I'm low on mesos. Look at that. My meso collection is just makes you sad. But then Neo, oh, we'd be plenty good for that. That's Yubi, by the way, Ben. I don't know if you knew that or not. Yeah, I know, but the thing is every reward cycle in Annie has a chance to give you meso relics, so I could be farming out meso relics, which I don't have. Yeah, and then I could come over here and crack all these that I have and do it. What it's like, I just got done doing that fucking run for 4 days almost. But it's so tempting. It's so tempting. Oh yeah, I didn't look at the prime parts. Look at all those prime parts. Look at that. That is nice. That's really nice. That's so nice. Don't worry, my behavior will make Danny remember. I'm done. And we got 11 forma out of it too. Oh, there's more. There's more prime parts. I didn't know this. Endo came in the middle of all this. There's more prime parts. Oh, look at all that. I felt like it wasn't enough. Look at the prime part. This just goes for days. Oh, that feels so good though. God, that feels good to say. Mm. 130 relics cracked. 130 prime parts in the bank. That's nice. She's currently clearing Steel Path. So you have to give her a minute, I think. Oh man, I have to. This is a terrible decision. Oh, I don't want to do. I want to go to the relic, but I don't want to do the relic. This is. About to grab a damn coin out of this rate, flip it. Oh, you're in the Annie Neo? Okay. You're gonna be there for like 45 years now. Hope you get a good run this time. Should be a lot better with the 8 I gave you on your build, so. Kinda wanna take this high voltage off. Make a heat for my for the armor strip. And I guess we could do this. Hold on. There we go. That no. Not even enough. That's a 6-pointer, aren't you? You're not gonna respond to him, Dad. Okay. Yeah, that's how you doing. You were done. Nope. That's Yuppie. Sorry, Yuppie. Sorry, homie. I think I just slap this on. Oh, that's right. Here? Yeah, I guess we just slap you on. I don't know. I don't know. It might work. Turn you back on. Oh, that's right. It's Sedna because it's level 3. Okay. Let's jump into the extern. go. Oh, there we go. That's what I need to do. Yeah, I'll finish this lich. I need to change my title right quick. I need to do that. This is on public, so there's no pause. Hold up. When I get out of this mission, I'll change my title. Well, you are a rude one tonight, aren't you? I can't control her fights, bro. There's no control in her, sorry. Alright. She's just a feisty thing. Damn it, big. I know, man. I know. Oh. She's little, man. I know she is, but she's mighty. Keep her woman. Oh nah, bro. She's too mighty for that. Being so little, I have issues like trying to do anything. Like you can't catch her, man. You can't, bro. You ever try to catch a mouse? Come on, bro. It's like what it's like. Rough. It's not like I can keep up. Oh, no way, bro. No way. Starts running. I'm just like, I'm an old man. Hold on, let me get my cane right quick. Hold up. Hold up. You know? With a knife, I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked that you killed a mouse like that. I really am not. Like there is literally no surprise with something like that. Alright, Crocodile Dundee. Calm down. Calm down, homie. I actually did that on the first one. I can't tell you how proud I am of myself right now. Oh, I'm so bad at doing that. And splattered one under his shoe. He saw a mouse and stomped on it. Man. Nice get wild over there, huh? Invading you guys is worse than like another country. What is that? That's terrifying. It's invasion of the mice. It's like that. It's like what is that movie called? Stuart Little? It's like Stuart Little. There we go. Yeah, it's like Stuart Little. Is that what it's like? Except just a bunch of them? I mean, here we deal with spiders. That's like our main thing. Oh my god, bro, the spiders. Oh my god, man, the spiders. They're so fucking annoying. And we're not talking about just like, you know, ones you see like vibing up on the wall. No, we got fucking ground spiders in here and shit. No tarantulas yet. I mean, I haven't seen one in like the 10 years that I lived here, thankfully. So. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, I got you on that. Yeah, it doesn't take much. You get just a little, like, one in there. You don't have a shit ton in there anyways. It's annoying. We had to deal with them in Florida on occasion. That was annoying. That was annoying in Florida. I guess we'll just rock in the rescue right quick. Yeah, that was annoying. Thing is, we had a cat, but it was a hardcore domesticated cat. So, yeah. Once they give birth, you're fucked. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yep. Yeah, we had them in our attic in Florida one year. It was really annoying. We just put a bunch of like rat repellent in there and rat poison, and it killed them all real quick. Because like the thing is like where we live, there's woods, yeah, but that's probably where they came from, and they weren't able to find food. So what do? They came and found a house. Like, I don't want to release them and just have them coming back and shit, or going into someone else's houses. Yeah. Chicken hunt to them? Yeah, no, bro. Chickens actually eat meat. Like that's a real thing. People don't think that sometimes, but no, chickens actually need meat in their diet. Like mealworms are such an important part of like a chicken's diet, and grubs and stuff like that. It's so important. Yeah, and they will eat meat. They are scavengers. They really are. A lot of people don't understand that because they're so domesticated, but they're scavengers. What's up, Shiz? You didn't know I still played? I just picked it up again recently. I did the series where it was the free-to-play account, and after getting level cap with that and world first level cap to Steel Path, I kind of fell off again for a bit just because I got frustrated, and I've just come back into the game with a different mental mindset. So, and that's all it takes sometimes. It's just being able to think of something differently and look at it differently, and it can just re-spark your whole love for the game at the end of or the love for anything at the end of the day. But yeah, what I'm doing now is I'm gonna take my old strat, just take every frame to level cap. With a true hard min-max setup, it's no longer just going for like MR10 type deal. Yeah, I'm actually gonna get like the best weapons, all that type of shit. One of our chickens was nice. Oh yeah, no, chickens are sweethearts, man. They actually are. They actually are. I mean, they're a packed animal, so it makes sense, you know what I mean? Like, they are literally a pack species. So, and anytime you have a pack species, you can really have just a great relationship with them. Some, of course, are going to be dicks or whatever like that, but really, at the end of the day, they're just sweethearts. Did you set off the alarm? Oh, you did. Mr. Stalker, hello. Yeah, reckoning and yada yada yada. Oh, my shots aren't hitting him because of my bubble. I was wondering what was going on there. Oh. So you have to run in a macro, right? As they got ahead of work, just want to say, sounds good, man. Thank you so much for coming on by and saying what's up. It's always good to know homies are breathing. Always good to know homies are breathing. And take care of them, man. I will see you later. You'll see me alive a little more often nowadays. Life is, smoothed itself out a bit more since moving here and getting everything adjusted, so. Like weeds? You mean like the television show? Oh, you like, oh, okay, you like weeds, you just can't, oh, you mean, oh, yeah, I got you on that. Yeah. I could agree with that. Is that a star? What is that? Oh, shit. Right at the end, one of them pops. Oh, well. He stole my dread blueprint. I dread that now. Might try poison burning me, I'll pop right back up. Hey, you sound like you're a ginger almost, but you don't look like one. You undercover? Got undercover ginger? Hmm? How mad is this little shit? God, you're only annoyed. You know how long it's gonna take for you to pop up when you're only annoyed? Man, no one likes you. I guess we'll just jump into survival. I don't know if we'll finish this lich within the allotted bracket of time here at this rate. I hate when it says a time limit. Don't tell me time left. Just let me sit in this forever. You got him? Hope so. That Nox disappeared. Oh boy, did that Nox disappear. I didn't expect my thing to one-shot and not. Oh wow, you just not killed it. I didn't expect it to do that. You gonna put it in laundry? Sound good, man. Sounds good. I'm gonna be sitting here in the survival right now trying to get all these damn kills. Come on, keep getting mad. Probably hit up the other survival after this as well. This was the Dark Sector survivals, so there should be one more survival mission. There we go. Doing those missions, like, right after going to level cap, I can't express to you, like, how simplistic this feels. I forgot how easy this feels afterwards. It's like, I don't even know what game I'm playing in anymore. It is wild. It really is. I'm typing because I got a sale. Arm and a lich. Trying to feed this fat ass. Are you talking about you? Alright, cool. He's gonna wait. I got a what is it, Nakandi Prime? I'm dead, I'm dead. Oh, okay, good. Perfect CC timing. Alright, that's good though. It was 38 plat. I need to take the time to go in Warframe Market and update everything. For all the new stuff I have, but I can do that after stream. Yeah, you meant you? I figured as much. Nice. What you gonna eat? What you gonna eat? Have you decided? Decided what the food that you going to put in thou mouth? Low? Oh, okay. Gordon Blue and Cheeseburger. Oh, that does sound good, actually. That sound good. I mean, yeah, I do gotta eat. It's about time for my next meal. I ain't gonna lie there. Old Maggie Poo. Okay, he says to give him 2 or 3 minutes. So you know what we're gonna do for that 2 or 3 minutes? We're gonna go farm some captures in Void real quick. The heart attack burger. Oh, from the heart attack grill. Yeah, that actually looks really good. I ain't gonna lie there. That actually looked. I've seen that. It looks so good. Okay, now he's 4 plat short. He may say, well, Baker, it's only 4 plat, why don't you just give it him? Nah. He's being nice enough. He says he's gonna go farm it. I ready? He ready. He ready. We aborting. Okay, he was inviting me. I got that. Pretty sure he won't eat it all. I'll take it home for a couple hours later. Yeah, no, that thing is huge, bro. That's his own monster right there. Is this what we're doing? I'm not used to doing trades like this. How do you spell this stupid thing? Was it NA? Do you have an extra rack for her? What does that mean? What? What? One of those. Where's the handle? How am I short a handle? My bad. I'm short a handle. I don't know why. I might have sold. Oh. Ah, that's annoying. He's like, you're short of handle. I'm like, I told you I was short of handle, and then you tell me 1 second. What do you... Homie. Can you work with me? Like... I'm just gonna cancel. Alright. And I shouldn't even be online, to be honest with you. I shouldn't even be online. Give me 1 moment here. Let me check this out. Sounds good, Yubi. You take care, homie. Thank you, as always, for rolling by. Like... Please don't tell me. I am. Hold on here. Oh wow, my Be Right Back didn't load. That's weird. Try that again. My ending screen gonna load? That loads. My Be Right Back doesn't. I don't remember that. But yeah. See, I'm invisible. So I don't even know why he's PMing me. Let me see, let's see how much the market was. Let's edit this. Ah, that's why. That's why. If you're ever invisible, I have to take this off anyways, but if you're ever invisible and someone PMs you for an offer, I forgot to do this, don't take the offer. I'm going to tell you, don't take the offer, because there's a 95% chance that the item is a lot higher. Like, I got a PM before. This one's down to 55. I did 54. There's someone did a huge undercut, but it was in the 60s, and I had gotten a PM before to buy it. So, it's like, that's the example. Let me just take a look real quick. What do we got? Nope, nope. Nope. Nice. That's good. We got an Estella Prime we can sell. Almost an Atlas. We have a Bratton, which we'll probably just save for ducats. No Equinox. No. Almost a Gara. We have a Guando. We have an Avara. Still have one of those. It's good. Maybe we have 2 of those? No, just 1. Okay. I got that for sale. That's good. We have a Redeemer for sale. That's legit. That's what I like seeing. Knew about her Strun. I thought I had a Tiburon. I'm missing the receiver from it. Damn. We have a Titania to sell. That's good news. Okay. Yeah, we got a decent amount of sets to sell. 100 plat or so. Maybe 200. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Alright, let's go ahead and switch back over to mag and my mute, and we're gonna jump back into another. Should have just ignored that guy to begin with. No wonder he was willing to wait. If someone's willing to wait like 5 minutes for you or something like that, then there's typically a reason behind it. Typically. That one was done. Was this the other? No, it was the spy. It was the mobile. Was that the no, I was gonna say this. There's the other survival. Okay. Open. Sesame. Thank you. Okay. I just need you to spawn, bro. Like, I have everything figured out. Well, I don't have the order yet, the exact order. But, oh wait. Just spawn for me. Okay. They up them? Yeah, they're up them. Right. Good. You are on top of it. Oh, you're over here. Job. Yeah. Oh, is that mine? Yeah, I think that one's mine. Thank God. Where is he? Are you underneath? Oh, you're underneath. I was confused. Yeah, I should be doing a full bow on this. Oh well. I was looking for him there and I died. That's my bad. That's me being stupid. No, okay. Dumbest decision ever, but I'm surprised I didn't die. Should have went 10-0 to pop the oxygen, but whatever. Okay, here's his. Oh, I'm out of energy? Oh, I'm not paying attention. That was interesting. I didn't expect to be out of energy there. Can I pop my pad? Thank you. Okay. No, I don't have to deal with it. This weapon does terrible against liches. Actually kills acolytes faster than liches. I'll keep that in mind though. I'll just bring my Czar or my Orgris next time. There we go. Good. Yeah, we'll bring in Orgris next time just because this is not sufficient for It's a good weapon. Just not for this particular. Maybe if I did full bow, like full draw, but I don't know. I highly doubt that would make a difference. Get to extraction. Yeah, I'm good. I can almost bet he out-damaged me. No? Wow, I'm actually surprised. I figured he did more damage to the lich, so he would out-damage me. Okay. Where are you at now? Back? Or is this where you moved to now? Is Kuva Fortress? Ah, 91, level 90 to 110. Okay, so as you increase the Lich's level, it increases NPC's level too. Ah. I never got into the Kuva Fortress, so I never really noticed that. Nor did I really pay attention to as I was going through, but I guess it makes sense, because the last one I had was like 70 to 90, and they start at 50 to 60. I just never really realized it. Changed my title too. Oh man. Yeah, that's a beautiful collection right there. Okay. He doesn't speak English. I have no clue what he just said. Go. I know some people like to wait for it to spawn. I just want to get the missions over with as quick as possible. It pisses them off more, and I'll be guaranteed to spawn within one of the missions. I'm not one of those that just, I don't know, try to min-max it, if you will. I just get it done. Oh, let me leave this mission. Sorry, homie. It's probably host too. Sorry, homie. I forgot something really important. Okay. So, we know this doesn't work. Wait. Okay, so it's gotta be Foss then. That has to be first. Okay. Like, whoops. I'd have been so mad at myself. Oh, there he is again. Stop. I'm trying to type to somebody. That's the rudest thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh. No, he's still there. Okay. If I get into a group with him again, I'm gonna apologize. I only believe that's polite. Only believe that's polite. There we go. I thought that was a hack there. Go. Okay. Pop down here. Oh, go over this way. Okay. So we got an incoming for one of them? No? Okay. It looked like it. Oh, the lich came in to help us with the mission. Okay. Go. And go and grab the red star. Okay, grab that. Why do they leave every time? Don't they? I know if you leave, it'd be impossible for it to actually keep the mission up, does it? Does it keep the mission? I don't think it does. Once you complete it, I think you complete it. I don't know why they leave. I could be wrong. But wouldn't they, like, they wouldn't have queued for the next mission if I was wrong about that. They would have just kept queuing the same mission, which is the rescue. As far as I know, completing the mission too also increases this. I don't know though. I do wonder that. Maybe I'll try it here. Yeah, I think I'll try it here. I think that'll work. If it works, it works. That's a cool little thing. Ooh, my host? No, I'm not. Okay. Go. Jump down here. Okay, I don't understand why you left. I was capturing the guy there. Go. There's another one. That's not mine. But he spawns on me. Interesting. Oh, this ping. It's weird. The shots are going through. Okay, now they're hitting him. I don't understand what's going on with this thing. Yeah, it's like it works and then it doesn't work. I don't understand. Where's the other guy anyways to do the stabby stab? He's here, right? Yeah, he's right there. Okay. I guess he got the order wrong. Ooh, I remember this one. Oh, my guy spawned. Good, second mission in. I should get Sarpra next time. Wait, wasn't he hit? Or did I just attack the wrong thing? I think I might have attacked the wrong one. I don't remember my guy cloning though. That's kind of... Oh, we got both the liches here? Because he hasn't... Oh my lord. We got two liches at one time. I was wondering what the hell was going on. Bro, you better get that hostage, because, like, you just left me with, like, shit. What? Didn't you... Why didn't you do your... Can you explain to me why you didn't do your lich? It's level 5, bro. Why aren't you, like, hitting it? It's not going anywhere. There's no way you don't have everything unlocked for it. Dude. Why do I have to deal with two liches at once? A dread? You're using a dread. Alright. I didn't expect to have to kill two liches. I wonder if I'm using anything that he's... Weakness is blast. Well, I guess mine kind of works. Okay, well there goes that mission, I guess, right? Yeah, there goes... Oh wait, no, it's the rescue right here. Oh... Are you serious? I hate this new lich system. I honestly I don't know if I'll ever do a coup of a lich again. Just in general, like the liches... I almost would rather go and farm out like plat and buy the damn things. This is a really bad system. I really don't enjoy it. It's extraordinarily annoying to have to farm for these things and getting them to spawn. The very, very unenjoyable experience. I wonder how much like a fully ranked Kubazar goes for. Like 60%. I wouldn't. I mean, I could see, I guess, over 1,000 plat, but I really don't see it at the same time. Not with the way the markets are. Like, realistically, it should be. Definitely. It should be like 1,000, 1,200 plat for how long it takes for you to get a fully ranked one. I think we may just finish this out tomorrow. If he doesn't spawn this mission, I guess. I need to go get food in me. I am really hungry. Where do I gotta go for? All the way over here? Yeah, this is what I mean. This is just not a good experience. This is like a main reason why I haven't touched it. Now I just want to get it off my damn star chart so I don't have to keep having loot taken from me if I happen to be on a planet like that he's on. Up. Worst system ever. I have to kill mobs. I have to take my time going through here. So I should have just queued for the survival. Would have made more sense at this rate. There we go. Got him. I feel like that reset me. I don't know though. Okay, 2 of them done. Okay. This is what you had problems doing? Really, bro? Okay. I thought this was going to be a hell of a lot more difficult with the way he just couldn't do it. I don't remember what this mission was like. This is one of those missions you just do once. Crazy. Oh, there's my guy. Not the happiest right now because I got a damn hostage. Guess we'll just, not. Please don't ride me. Some of that. Yeah, this is just sucking for them right now. It's not he's not recasting though. I'm trying to figure out why my bubble isn't being cast. Or maybe he goes out of my LOS there and I'm just not realizing it. I don't know. I don't know. Oh my lord. Where's the hostage? What? Now he's bleeding out. I can't do anything to him. Oh my god. Okay, we got one. Jesus. This is annoying. Oh well, I created this. I created this mess. Time to get out of it. There we go. Oh, the order is correct. No. The order is correct. Damn it. I thought I was gonna live doing that. You usually live when you're doing that. Huh. It's really not helping with this hostage, though. Where's the hostage this time? There he is. Jesus. This is a mess. I'm accidentally capturing these guys. It's making hell on me. Let me get rid of these things. I'm dead. You want to know what killed me there? Trinity. Because she got radiation on her. I think that's what's killing me and him most of the time, is whenever Trinity gets radiation on her. Trent, just keep working on him. I have to keep resin this guy. Oh my. He literally just smacked him. Where you at, blue guy? Where'd he go? There he is. This is... Tren, what are you doing? Okay. Okay, that's fine. Alright, we got him. Jesus, that was a mess. No. I swear to God, you better still count. I swear to God. I had just rezzed him. There was no way 13 seconds went by that fast. I swear to God, you better be over in Railjack. Oh, thank God. Oh. Oh, that was multitasking. With Trinity one-shotting everybody. Alright, note, if you have a radiation lich, do not put a spectre down. We have learned this the hard way now. See if there's anyone doing this. Because my railjack ain't good enough to do this. Oh, you killing me. We join any crew, maybe? No. Oh man, that's gonna be painful. Alright, we'll give it a shot. My railjack is absolutely abysmal. So, I don't expect anything crazy. Oh god, and I'm host. Oh yeah, that's right, there's my crew. Okay, good. I didn't know if we were gonna get other people or not. Alright. Oh yeah, look how slow that moves compared to everybody else. Let me shoot. Oh, hold up here. Default, there we go. Oh, this isn't as bad. Did they change something here? I remember this being a lot worse last time I did this. I guess maybe the upgrades that I had bought really have made a difference. Oh, I thought it was targeting the other mob with that. Whoops. That was the wrong ship. We're 17 out of 51. Go up. Go. That looks like a cruise ship. Let's knock that down real quick. Oh, was it V? How did you get out of this again? I forget how to get out of this. H, J, M, K, T, E, no. X. There we go. Shows how little I do railjack, right? I literally don't do railjack. Okay. Okay. we go. You said I was being hit from that direct. Oh, okay, they're gonna be behind me. Right? Where are you guys? There you are. Trying to just get away from me. Okay. That done. This one. That's another. Let's try and get these done real quick. Actually, by the time we find another walker, I think we'll be fine. Okay, there's that. Come down here. Take care of this. There we go. There's our second one. I think, right? Okay, good. Alright, good. I was gonna say game, please. Alright, and there's our second, or our last cruise ship. Let's go ahead and get these 6 of these guys done with, and then we can work on that. There we go, 49, 50, and 51, there we go. Okay, and now we just gotta find that big guy again. Okay, no. There it is. Actually, was that? I don't think that was all the way. Okay, let's go. Oh, I gotta go refill that. Okay, let's head down there real quick, go refill this. I don't remember what was what here. I think they were all the same. Was it munitions? I think 3 engineering required. That's interesting. Forge ready, forge ready. Wasn't it? Oh no, it was dome charge. Why won't you let me recharge my dome charge? Huh. Do I just have to wait for the recharge on that then? Is that it? I don't know. Let me just get this out because I'm going to have to repair my railjack here in a moment. There we go. Okay. Find that ship again. Let's see if this works. Once we find this damn thing again. Is that it? Yes, it is. Okay. Let's hope this works. I remember before I had to recharge something. I hit X instead of the other button. Yeah, I don't have any... Yeah, there it is. Yeah, all I got is this right now. Oh boy, this one's not that great. Okay, there we go, we have a charge. I maybe hitting that made the charge happen, or we just waited long enough. It was one of the two. Either using that ability, or I don't know, or waiting. I'm gonna have to guess it was using the secondary fire on there recharges it. That would make the most sense to me. Okay, but we have a charge, that's all that matters. Now we just get this down real quick. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. That is the third cruise ship. Give me the loot. Oh, the loot. Okay. Let's put myself right there. Jump out. Fly our way in. Okay. I'll get her done. Using that Spectre again. Why? Because I need this test more. Oh, the damn Spectre or other guy here. Maybe it'll be an easier experience. Or it'll be the equal amount of hell. Interesting. Interesting. Raz, thank you. Because I wasn't paying attention on that on the... Oh. Shit. Your teleport's annoying. Why aren't you casting on him? Why are you casting on this guy right here? Huh. Like, I don't understand why my magma bow isn't working. It's literally not working. I don't understand. Why isn't it working? Why are you working 50% of the time? Like, it's really annoying. I don't even understand. Okay. I thought they actually weren't able to attack you while you were doing that. Because I've just, like, when you're fighting normal NPCs, they don't do anything to you. They just run around you. Now that I know that, I guess I'll keep that in mind. They really did make this a weird system. That just doesn't make any bit of sense. Like, literally doesn't make any bit of sense. Why do I cast my 2 on a guy, but the bubble doesn't show up? Can I be explained that, please? Like, why? Why? My trend just fucking killed me, I think. Again. This is incredibly annoying. Okay, the trend was a bad decision on that end, I guess. I'm gonna try to keep my distance here. And just keep myself moving a little bit more. Oh no, Trent. Don't you dare heal him. This was a mistake. I can't get rid of this trend either. Well, I guess I could. I could put her on stay like a year away and then kite this guy back over. Guess I could do that. Did I just get hit by my Tren again? Because she ran behind me? I think that's what happened there. I think I just got killed by my Tren again because she ran behind me and hit me. Because I had a shield gating proc, but then like I instantly died afterwards, which... It's my Tren. It's my fucking Tren. Okay. Last revive I got for this. You are coming with me out of here. Come over here. I swear to God, Tren. Right now. Right now, come here. Get over here. Thank you. Now you leave me alone and I am going back down here. Okay. Where is he? Are you fighting my Tren? What? I put you on... I put you on stay. Why are you following me? What is this? What is this? Why are you following me? Fucking shit. Coding on these specters, man. I think it was because he was getting hit by radiation, and every time he got hit by radiation, it would make it so that he wasn't on follow or on stay anymore, and it would reset him onto something else, like onto follow. So then he would just come running around me again, and then get radiation and one-shot me. Because apparently specters, like, I don't, like, they go past that. That's really frustrating. I don't have... Okay, there we go. There's my 10 now. That was annoying. I'll go down here and grab this. Oh, that was annoying. These guns work? I don't know what this second gun does. Oh. There we go. It would help if I actually turned that off. Oh, I was running the wrong profile. I really like the mag macro too much, though. This guy's got a good railjack. We were just tearing through this time. I don't have it charged. There we go. Alright. Let's get ourselves over here now. No Spectre this time, please, Baker. It's one thing I really wish they would work on the game is improving the Spectre. Like, just their AI. Not so much like their damage, but just their decision making and all that type of stuff. I've felt that way for many years now, though. But Spectres have such a, like, a minuscule role in the current point of the game, I can take an understanding as to why they don't work on it. It is definitely understandable. Alright, let's do this. Holy shit, it's already almost noon. Whoa. Well, let time go. I don't feel like clicking my 2. There we go. This guy is now done, right? He was stabbing him, so yeah, there we go. Okay, next is my guy. You guys are gonna hate me because it's rad. Same room. Oh, nice. He was returning. He was like, "Oh, I've been waiting for you in this room." Oh, you have. It's so nice of you. You see how it worked there? It just worked. Maybe there was another mob there causing it. I am not 100%. No, that definitely worked on the boss just now. Okay, it wasn't me. It wasn't just me that was having a pain with it. This is horrible. Oh, it's a pet. I shouldn't worry about that. Okay, res him. No, I was about to res you. Vanquish. I think it was Vanquish. Yeah, that's the one where you get the weapon, it doesn't make it tradable. Alright, here's the next guy. Oh, viral is so much easier than rad. Oh, this is doable. This is a lot easier to deal with. Okay. I literally went 10-0 there and I died. I didn't expect that. I wonder why that happened. Oh, because I have ping, I guess? Oh, Lord. So this thing's that bugged to where... Don't use it because he has rad? Well, I just got killed by electricity, so... I was gonna say, please res me? I sat there and res the hell out of all of you. I don't want to waste another one. Yeah, this is not a good system. Nope. Officially, like, after doing multiple liches, this is not a good system. This is not an improvement in my subjective opinion from the old one. I would actually take the longer duration ones instead of dealing with this. Just not within my field. Like railjack and all this. Yeah, definitely won't be doing that again. Where's my escape? Okay. Well, thanks for queuing it, at least, because I couldn't do it. Yeah, they disabled that. That's interesting. Mission complete. There we go. Good stuff. Okay, mailbox. Oh, we have that. Amazing. Alright, so we have our Czar. I'm good on that for today. I'm gonna go take a break, get some food in me and everything. I may be back with some paladins, not 100%. We'll see how I feel after I eat and rest a little bit. But as always, if you have not, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the little bell for notifications, follow me on my social media networks for updates, and when I do go live, you can find those down in the description below. You can follow me on my Twitter and join the Discord. I do send out pre 1 hour notifications when I go live, and also notifications when I go live on both of those platforms. And also with the YouTube channel, 1 hour before I will make the live stream, so you'll have a notice that way as well. But as always, I cannot thank you enough for those of you that did come around and chill and lurk and talk and all that. And I hope you all take care, stay safe, stay humble, be open, and as always, never stop searching. Peace, everybody.